Absolute fucking disaster.
Well, let me tell you a little about the adventures we are having. You've already seen that we took the boat to the dry dock, pulled out the mast. I haven't filmed it because, due to work, I wasn't there when they pulled it out. But you've seen the work we've done on the hull. If you follow us in the channel, you've seen it. So now she's back in the water. Again, I wasn't able to film it during the launching due to work. But now we are going to put the mask back in, and I hope I can film it. So I asked for the day off. So what adventures did we have? While the mask was done, of course, there were things to do on the mask, right? One of the things we did was change the antenna. We changed the antenna cable too. We removed the halyards and washed them. That was Ian. Ian insisted he could wash them and they would look great and bloody. And he took them and washed them, and he did an excellent job. But then, when we brought them in, he complained that the halyard tips weren't right. And he said, if we take it to the shop, that is Bosun Bob's, the marina's shop, he can cut it for us. And Robert from Bosun Bob's was very kind. He cut it for us without charging us anything. And Ian said, yeah, I'll take them, don't worry, because I was working and I couldn't. And he says, don't worry, we'll take them out and I'll take them to the shop and we'll put them back on to the mast. Well, that's what Ian did. Let me show you the video he sent me while I was working. You are going to laugh for a while. Let's go, video!
Absolute fucking disaster.
Okay, so what happened was he was riding the bike. He was riding the bike on the pontoon because he thinks he's 17. So he was holding the halyards in one hand, steering the bike with the other, and then he went to change gear to go up the ramp. He wants to change gear with his right hand, the gear in his left, and of course he lost control and the bike, Ian, and the halyards went into the drink. Oh my goodness. It ended up being just an anecdote. But it could have been a drama. But anyway, it ended up just being an anecdote. And we had a few laughs, and he was able to recover the bike with a hook they left him in the marina. He couldn't recover the halyards at the moment, but the man with his goodwill returned at night when the tide was low, because then the tide was high and it was impossible. So he returned at low tide, and I am leaving you another video so you can see how he recovered the halyards. Come on, video in!
I'm going night fishing, and the catch of the day is halyards. Here's my fishing rod with my torch on the end. Let's see what we can find. Check this out. Yes!
Okay, and the third thing that happened to us is that we told the rigger, whose name is Nile, we told him to look at all the rivets and the things that were moving since the mast was down. And we saw that the radar was very loose. The radar was scary. It looked like it was going to fall at any moment. So we asked him to hold the radar better. We sent him a video so he could see the loose rivers. And yes, so he obviously said this is wrong, but also, if you look at the video, I'm going to point it out. I'll stop the video and point it out. We almost didn't notice, or we didn't pay attention to it, but the mount had a crack. The aluminium mount of the radar had a crack, and that...
Radar bracket, and radar bracket attaches to the mast here, and it's very wobbly.
And that had to be fixed, because a good rigger isn't going to put up a mast knowing that something could fall over someone, right? And then he told us that it had to be fixed. And of course, a new one costs, well, around 300 to 400 pounds, sterling pounds, right? In euros, it'd be like 500 or 600. But we found someone, the same ones who made the shaft for us last year. They welded it for us, they welded the aluminium for us, and they did a spectacular job. And now I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to pick it up and give it to the rigger to assemble it. And then when everything is ready, we can take the boat to raise the mast again. Okay? See you in the marina. Okay, that's the job. We're going to show you the welding here. It's not visible at all, and here my friend Ian has done a fine job, and it's ready to be mounted on the mast.
Ready to put in the mast. Okay, let's go. Let's go, amigo.
Filming in the mast.
Oh yeah.
That's the legend. Well, what do you think?
Oh, that's made it real handy. That's good.
Hardly even noticed.
The welding's good, the paint job's crap.
Oh, no. he must have told you it was me doing it.
Very good.
Very good. Good job. Perfect. Right. I'm going to get this shifted.
Okay. Well, I forgot to show you the radar already mounted. But well, it's here. That's already putting it up. It already has the new standing rigging, and all that's left is to install it. Well, and then install the boom, the sails, the running rigging. There is still a lot of work to be done. But well, little by little.
And I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. Well, I stagger and I fumble. Boys, I've been drinking for days. And the reason I'm drinking, my woman got some low down ways. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to so. If you don't want me, baby, you ought to tell me so. I'll get my trunk and my clothes, and out your door I'll go. Now tell me, baby, what you think of me. Well, now tell me, baby, what you think of me. You ain't been giving me no rest since I've been in Nashville, Tennessee. One more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. I'm gonna sing one more verse and I ain't gonna sing no more. 'Cause my train is here and you know I gotta go.
Well, friends, Marisa is almost ready to sail the Howdy Seas. We still need to set up the boom and connect all the halyards and the reef to the cockpit. We also need to make the mast electrical connections, including the radar, the wind indicator, and the lights. We've also installed a new antenna with a new cable. Next up is the engine maintenance, but we'll save that for a bad weather weekend, as a high pressure is approaching and it looks like it's going to be nice, and we want to use the boat. But I want to celebrate with you that in this video is the first time I dare to use the drone with Marisa in motion. And it means that perhaps in the next video, if I gain enough confidence, I'll finally be able to show you Marisa sailing, which is what she likes to do most. In the meantime, I leave you with the docking maneuver, which is exactly the same one we show you in the episode 20, using the homemade docking sticks. Ian is about to use it now. And as you can see, we dock safely and without any problems. I leave the link up above. Well, Winter, how are you?
Bueno,
Well,
ya tenemos la
already set up the standing rigging,
montada.
Winter, let me in.
Déjame pasar.
Okay. This is all new.
Nuevecito.
And the running rigging, thanks to our friend Ian, is immaculate.
Está limpita.
He's done an excellent job, Ian.
Amigo Ian.
I honestly didn't want to get involved because I've cleaned a halyard before and it didn't turn out right.
Había grabado alguna línea y no me había quedado bien, pero
But the truth is he's done a good job. Ian insisted and insisted, please let me wash them, and we removed almost all of them, and they are all very, very good.
dejarte aquí
The running rigging is alright,
está muy bien.
and the standing rigging is all new. Okay,
Nueva. ¿Eh?
the radar mount is being repaired. We've changed the antenna. And well, I forgot to put the, what are they called? The buttons
Batones.
from the silent back. I forgot to put them on. And now I'll put them on. And I still have to put the Jeep,
Enfoque.
okay? Oh, I left this box out here yesterday. Oh, and this bag. Oh, since we left here because it got dark.
Que se hizo de noche.
Working and working, it got
Trabajando,
dark.
se hizo de noche.
But anyway,
Bueno, todavía me
I
queda
still
mucho
have
por
work to
hacer,
do,
porque
and
con
then I
estos
have to connect the
cables que ya
cables,
están pasados,
which are already in,
pasado, me
and then I have to plug them in.
conectarlos adentro.
Come on, a little more work today to do.
Un poquito más de trabajo hoy.
Thank you so much, friends, for your attention. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And don't forget to subscribe, because in the next episode, we hope to take Marisa out sailing. A nice weekend is coming up. See you soon. Amigos!